What is up, everybody? Today we're at my shed, and this is one of the two places in the house that my wife lets me have total control over the home improvements. The first is the garage, which I think I'm doing a pretty good job, and the second is this bad boy. This is a 10 by 20 pre-engineered shed that I had delivered, and I didn't think it was worth running power all the way out to it because I just don't use it like a workshop. I really just use it for storage. But what I did want to have is where you can flip a switch and illuminate the whole shed at night and be able to see in there if you did want to work. Now, what I went with is a 12-volt solar powered option, so it should be very maintenance free, should be very easy, and a low wattage, so no big electrical components. So today we're going to install just that. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. Let's knock it out. So let's take a look at how this whole system functions. It's easiest just to show this kind of display, similar to like shop class. And then we'll go apply it to the entire shed. So this is my 10 watt solar panel. You can buy whatever size that you would like. This one suits me because I don't use these lights too much. It also came with a charge controller. So a charge controller serves a pretty important function. It will first allow electricity to go through into the battery. And then when the battery is full, it's going to cut electricity off right at the charge controller, protecting your battery. So that's why it has two LEDs that say charged and charging, as simple as that is. And then from your charge controller, it comes with these clamps right here that allow you to connect to the terminals of the battery. But you can also clip these off and do a more permanent, nicer bolted connection. But for right now, these will do. And then your battery itself, this is just literally a Lowe's 12-volt lawnmower battery, considered like a low voltage power source. You'll get your 14 gauge wire all the way to a low voltage switch. You'll connect in the top half of the switch in, and then bottom half of the switch out to your light source. So as you turn this light on, it's as simple as that. And that's a 12-volt light, which I bought a kit of those. So that is a very simple system. It's very intuitive, and we'll go apply it to the shed. But again, if you have any questions, leave a comment down below. All right, and just like that, this is exactly how I wanted it. So it's gonna actually mount like this. So again, you'll barely be able to see the lip of that light versus all of this crazy hardware. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, these are actually outdoor floodlights for like uplighting on trees or signs. So they are waterproof and pretty heavy duty, and they're 10 watts each. So let's go get this mounted. All right, let's test it out. All right, now starting off with the solar panel, as you can see right here, it's full aluminum. The thing is actually way nicer than I expected for the price. I was able to tag it to a stud, so the bracket is very stout. And then where I punched through the wall, I did silicone it completely so it's watertight. And then for those of you that are asking, I did actually angle this back a little bit so that the water runs from the roof over to the solar panel. I didn't want water back behind it by the electrical or by that hole, so it works for me, and today it got about 4.5 hours worth of sunlight back here. Okay, so let's check out the inside and walk down exactly what we did. So starting in the corner, up where the solar panel comes in, wiring goes down to that charge controller. You can actually see one of the 2 LEDs illuminated over to the battery. Now I did a fixed connection going to the switch. I'll likely do a fixed connection in lieu of these for a more permanent solution. And then I'll probably also add an inline fuse right there just for some added protection. And when I pick that out, I'll put it in the description below as well. All of my wiring going below the workbench, up here over to the switch. Now I really like wiring to be nice, neat, and tidy, so I tried to keep this as clean as I could. People might ask why I put the switch over there. I just didn't want a cluster of wires down here. I think this is a little bit cleaner. And then it's protected on 2 sides by wood, so no one's fingers can get back behind there. And then this switch is incredibly stout. I really like it, feels super solid, and very easy to wire up. So then, wiring up to the first light, wiring over to the second light, third light, and of course the fourth light. And you can see just how much light these put off. It's almost crazy. It's just enough for what you need in a little shop like this. I wouldn't go and get any more lights if I had to. And on and off is just insane. You can see just how bright it is now over here and over by the workbench. So just what I need. I don't need any more than this. All right, now that is a wrap. Everything that we used today will be linked in the description below if you guys want to buy it for yourself. Again, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next one.